In this video we are focusing on arc addition, so recognizing arc measure, and going ahead and starting, we do have three pieces of information given to us. We want to label those pieces of information. Arc BD means start at B, go along the edge of the circle to D. We have been told that that arc has a measure of 4x plus 14. Arc AD, start at A, go to D, so this smaller arc here, it's another minor arc, has a measure of 2x plus 22, and that arc CA, this measure or this arc here, has a measure of 54 degrees. First things first, they want us to solve for x. We can't use the 360 per se because we can only use 360 if we know every single piece of that circle, all of the arcs. I don't know this arc. Okay. Another common misconception is that arc AD and arc CA are congruent, but the angles, the central angles are not congruent, the arcs are not congruent. So this is where it's really important that we recognize, back to our circle vocab, that this segment, BE, is a diameter, and the diameter cuts your circle in half, creating an arc over here that is exactly 180 degrees. That's what we can use to solve for x. Now I have arc addition, arc BD plus arc AD equals 180 degrees. I can set 4x plus 14, add my next arc, 2x plus 22, and set it equal to 180 degrees. When we go through the algebra steps here, combining like terms, using our inverse operations, we get x equals 24. Next, this is not asking for an arc measure, it's asking for an angle measure, the measure of angle BEC. It wants this angle. The good news is it's a central angle, so it is the exact same as arc BC. Okay. Central angle and intercepted arc are congruent. Now, I don't even need to use x to find this. I know that this arc BCA is 180 degrees, again going back to segment BA being a diameter. So I can just take 180 minus the 54, which is CA, again this is my arc addition, and 180, the whole thing, minus the 54 is going to leave me 126 degrees. That's the measure of that arc. That's also the measure then of the central angle. At this point, to find the measure of arc BCD, that means start here at B, go through C, all the way to D. The fastest way to do this is, well, I now know that x is 24, so I can take 2 times 24 plus 22, 48 plus 22, I get 70 degrees. I know this arc is 70 degrees, and yeah, I know that's 126 and that's 54, but I also already know that this is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees plus the 70 degree arc AD, and I have arc B to C to D being 250 degrees.